Foreign ministers to meet in Jamaica. CARICOM and Cuba strengthen decades-long friendship, and grant funding available for Caribbean creatives. Good day, everybody. Welcome to this week's broadcast of the CARICOM NewsTime. I am Tosankin English Francis with the details. Foreign ministers will be in Jamaica for the 26th meeting of the CARICOM Council for Foreign and Community Relations, COFCOR, from May 16 to 17. Chair of COFCOR, Senator the Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith, spoke about the meeting's agenda in a post-cabinet media briefing.
Jamaica is proud to be assuming its year-long chairmanship of the conference, or rather of the council, at this 26th regular meeting. The COFCOR consists of the ministers responsible for foreign affairs of the 14 independent states of CARICOM, and it is the organ of CARICOM through which the community pursues closer foreign relations and indeed its foreign policy coordination in accordance with the treaty. The 26th regular meeting will engage, therefore, on coordinating or seeking to coordinate regional positions on issues including candidatures, ministerial meetings which are upcoming, bilateral and bi-regional relations with extra-regional partners, the situation in Haiti, multilateral and hemispheric relations in the context of the UN, the OAS, the CELAC, and the Association of Caribbean States. We will also be treating with climate change and various matters related to, of course, climate action and climate financing. The Council will also engage with the State Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan, who will be attending, and Secretary of State from Spain. The 26th regular meeting will be the first in-person meeting of the Council since 2019, and therefore all my colleagues have assured me how much they're looking forward to being here for that meeting, and the CARICOM Secretariat will provide administrative support. We will be pleased to be welcoming the Secretary General of CARICOM for the very first official visit that she will make to Jamaica in this capacity, and to recognize that the period during which Jamaica will chair the COFCOR, CARICOM will also be celebrating its 50th anniversary, and therefore the Secretary General will not only have the opportunity to be engaging with us in the context of COFCOR, but to commence her activities as well in respect of the 50th anniversary.
Following the meeting of COFCOR, foreign ministers will join their United Kingdom counterparts for the 11th UK Caribbean Forum on May 18.
Jamaica will assume co-chairmanship with the United Kingdom of this 11th forum on the 18th of May. So we very much look forward to welcoming the Right Honourable James Cleverly, Foreign Secretary, to co-chair this meeting with me, as this forum is the foremost mechanism for political consultation between the United Kingdom and the member states of CARIFORUM, that is CARICOM and the Dominican Republic. And furthermore, the forum traditionally invites Cuba to attend in an observer capacity, and that is a matter which we continue to work at.
We will keep you updated on developments emanating from those meetings right here on CARICOM NewsTime and on our social media platforms. CARICOM and Cuba recently strengthened their friendship with the accreditation of His Excellency Jorge Francisco Soberon Luis, a new ambassador of Cuba to CARICOM. CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett accepted his letters of credence in a ceremony at the CARICOM Secretariat headquarters. She said the occasion was symbolic of the historical and friendly bonds that unite CARICOM and Cuba. For his part, Ambassador Soberon said Cuba will never forget the step Barbados, Jamaica, Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago took to establish diplomatic relations with his country in 1972. He affirmed Cuba's unconditional support and selfless friendship to CARICOM. Grant funding is available for creatives involved in music, fashion, costume design, and the visual and performing arts from the CARICOM member states and the Dominican Republic. This through the second round of the ACP EU Creative Caribbean project.
Really through this project, which is funded by the European Union, and implemented in collaboration with the ACP Foundation organization. It is an opportunity to enable the creative sector in the region to really reach its potential, to strengthen the enabling environment that will allow creatives to really grow and flourish, and to facilitate them having better market access within the region and external to the region, and to facilitate job creation and to provide really a boost to the creative industry, the kind of resources they really need, especially coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic.
25 organizations and individuals were selected for funding following the first grant call. Over $1 million is being disbursed to those recipients. UNESCO, the CARICOM Secretariat, and the University of the West Indies are implementing the project that is expected to stimulate growth in the creative and cultural industries.
We have, the focus is really on grant making. And so 75% of the resources go towards giving grants directly to the industry. And we provide grants in 3 areas, what we call enabling environment grants, industry grants, and training grants. And then the rest of the resources go towards doing the kind of consulting work that enables us to build out the policy, the legislation, the other enabling factors, incentivizing the sector, as well as, of course, project management.
More information on how to access the Creative Caribbean grant funding is available on UNESCO Caribbean's website. President of the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, Justice Adrian Saunders, has congratulated St. Lucia on its ascension to the CCJ as the country's final court. In a release, the CCJ said St. Lucia officially acceded to its appellate jurisdiction after the country's Governor General assented to the country's Constitutional Amendment Act. St. Lucia is the 5th CARICOM country to take what President Saunders described as a defining step. He said the CCJ welcomes the opportunity to serve the citizens of the country. PAHO and CARPHA are collaborating on vaccinations in the Caribbean. Timothy Austin tells us more.
Dr. Jarbas Barbosa, director of the Pan American Health Organization, has revealed that an agreement between the Caribbean Public Health Agency and PAHO to support routine vaccinations for Caribbean member states is imminent.
Currently, we are in the process of signing an agreement with CARPHA to support vaccinations in the Caribbean, a more than ever important agreement, given that we are at great risk of the re-emergence of diseases which had already been eliminated from our region, such as polio.
PAHO director was addressing the 29th special meeting of the Council of Human and Social Development in Nassau, the Bahamas. He noted that PAHO has collaborated with Caribbean member states over the years to eradicate smallpox and polio and end endemic transmission of measles, rubella, and congenital rubella syndrome, and other vaccine-preventable diseases.
Through this new agreement, the refunds from COVAX will be used by PAHO to support routine vaccination for our member states in the Caribbean. We look forward to continuing successful implementation of this important initiative with CARPHA.
According to PAHO, almost 1 in 10 children under 1 year in the Caribbean do not receive all of their routine vaccination doses, leaving them susceptible to diseases such as polio, tetanus, measles, and diphtheria. In response, CARICOM Ministers of Health have agreed on the Declaration of Nassau, which seeks to strengthen national immunization programs using evidence-informed interventions. The PAHO-CARPHA agreement will provide critical support for implementing initiatives outlined in the declaration. For CARICOM NewsTime, I'm Timothy Austin.
Jamaica's world and Olympic champion, Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce, is winner of the prestigious World Sportswoman of the Year award. The Jamaican sprint queen topped 5 other all-star sportswomen shortlisted for the award.
So when I was 13 in 2000, the Laureus Award started. And I realized being 13, a young girl from Kingston, Jamaica, Waterhouse mainly, being poor, looking back now, I say that there's no barrier when it comes to your passion and your calling, as time honors your greatness.
Fraser Pryce joins Elaine Thompson-Herrera, who received the award last year. The Caribbean community was well represented at the coronation of King Charles III. Two baronesses with Caribbean roots, Baroness Valerie Amos and Baroness Floella Benjamin, presented the monarch to Westminster Abbey. Defense forces of various member states and associate members participated in the coronation procession, and national choirs lent their voices to the coronation choir. A number of CARICOM heads of government were also present. For more stories, you can visit the CARICOM news site at today.caricom.org or the CARICOM website at caricom.org. You can also like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time.